Hi, it's Anthony here. I'm going to run through this week's trade signals to give you an idea of how easy it is to copy our signals. First up, we have Telegram, and these are suited to an auto copy like TS Copier. We have the settings we can provide you if you want to copy these automatically. So I had a pretty good week this week. We've adjusted to the volatility in the markets pretty well, I think. And the other signals are right here in Discord, down in this Forex and futures. So if you're into trading futures, I post these through the Asian session. But Forex, these are incredibly easy to follow. For example, and all you have to do is set the alert and take the trade when it fires. Okay, that was the idea. Look for a sell alert after 4 a.m. And this is during the London session. So these are really well suited to either the London and or the New York Open. So we'll go through this week's signals. This is the easiest signal copy or trade copy that you can possibly find, in my opinion. And I'm going to show you why. We'll just start from the top and work down. We had these this week. Okay, Aussie dollar. The thing was, wait for a break above this. This is the previous day high, and take the trade next on a buy signal. So we broke out here. So that's where you would take that trade on that buy signal, breakout. That's all you got to do is just take the trade. Where does the stop loss go? Well, you could place it under the blue line. We also have the trend channel, and you'll see there's a little green dot there. That could have been your stop loss. Where do you exit? I'm suggesting you close 60% at 1R. We had a CAD yen, that was early in the week, buy, and it was just take the next buy signal. That's all you've got to do. Take the next buy signal, automatically look to close 60%, I would, at 1R, and then these are your TP alerts. So if you want to start scaling out, these are the levels, and then, you'd close up in here. That was early in the week. And then later on in the week, we had buy only above the trendline break. We were looking for the pullback and the trendline break, and we never got a trendline break. So we don't get involved with that. The trendline break actually occurred over here. If you were still following that, that would have been your entry point. Well, above that trendline break, you could have taken that, then wait for the buy signal. That was a nice outcome. Swissy yen, we had one earlier on in the week, so this was the beginning of the week. Buy on the next buy signal was the thing, and that continued up depending on how well you manage that trade. Again, I would close early, partial profits, and then look to scale out when you see these orange dots come into play. So that was a Swissy yen early on. Oh yeah, this was another one, and I said yesterday, possible buy after 4 a.m. New York, and we got that, but that didn't play out. So I would probably look to close this one slightly negative if you're in it, or you could just let it go and see if it runs your stop, then so be it. The other thing that I've been talking about is really only get involved if this blue line is trending up like that. Well, it was just horizontal all through here with a slight uptick. So, everything was telling you to probably avoid that if you're following the strategy and reading what's on the chart. But anyway, the next one was a Euro Aussie yesterday. Sell signal. The thing with this was take it after 4 a.m. Yeah, that was it there. Set a momentum sink and a volume profile breakout after 4 a.m. New York time. So that's an hour into the London session. So that's the 4 a.m. there. You can have access to this. This is, it doesn't get any better than this. And here's how easy this is. If I say something like, take the next sell signal, look at the pullback. Look at this. You're getting these signals on the pullback exactly where you need them. You're not going to take those down in here, heading into the Asia Open. But New York kicked off here. Look at the sell signal in New York session. 4 a.m. was here. Look at that. So all you have to do is follow. See this blue line? If this blue line is moving in this direction and you get that, you take it. Take that trade. That's all there is to it. It's so simple. Now I want to show you this. On my website, there's a couple of things. The Gold EA is phenomenal. We'll go there in a sec, but if you go to anthonyfx.com, join VIP, there's a special on. This is full VIP with access to the Discord, my mentorship videos that I'm posting every day, the Telegram VIP channel, copy friendly, suited to TS Copier, TradingView indicators, okay. It's now discounted to $29.95 a month. Make it back in the first trade. And here's some food for thought. This has just been incredible. This is not a martingale or a grid strategy. It takes a single trade at a time. It's a scalper, and it has an incredible entry criteria built into it that 99% of the time works out profitable. It'll run for a few ticks and close, and if the position goes against it, it shuts it down really quickly. So any losses are tiny. There's hardly any loss. I mean, the last 20 trades have been 20 profitable trades. It's just fantastic. Drawdown around 3.54% in total over the 2 years that it's been running. 2024 results, 2025. So overall, it averages out at around 7%, slightly more than 7% per month. So you get some variations, as you can see back through here. So I would say it would do much the same in 2026. I recommend a zero spread account. Fusion markets are fantastic. There's a link there if you want to use Fusion. It's a zero spread. There's a calculator here. You can check that out. Let's assume maybe say a $10,000 account, averaging at 7, and the monthly fee for the trade copy is only $59.95 a month. Oh, there's more benefits if you join Fusion. You get a free TradingView subscription, and there's a referral program as well. But anyway, here's the thing. You can either take out the $59.95 per month from the account or leave it alone. If you left it alone, I mean, after 24 months, 10 grows to 50, right? That's compounding growth. It's been consistent over the last 2 years, so I don't see any change. And then if you want to actually withdraw that from the account, well, slightly less. There's a passive income. I'd be inclined to just let the account grow. Okay, so that's what's available at the moment. Oh, and if you join the trade copy here, you gain automatic access to VIP, the whole kit and caboodle. So you don't have to join VIP and the trade copy, okay? Just either one, whichever you prefer. This is definitely an opportunity. And also take advantage of my daily mentorship videos where I do a deep dive in how to use our indicators. They're based on VWAP and Volume Profile. Okay, we've got a whole strategy around these two indicators. All right, with that, have a great day. Reach out if you need help with anything. See you in the next one.